Hello, guys. Well, today we're going to start our advanced Excel course with a quick introduction of VBA, which stands for Visual Basic for Applications and Macros. That is like the language that Microsoft Excel use to simplify a bunch of tasks into just one action. So that's going to reduce the amount of time that you're going to spend doing repetitive, tasks, and also is going to give you more time to think about critical things and to help your business to grow. All right. So with that in mind, I want to show you the definition of what is a macro. So let me share my screen here with the definition. All right. So macro, also known as macro instruction, is a single computer instruction that initiates a set of instructions to perform a specific task. So with just one instructions, with just one action, your computer is going to perform a bunch of actions that's going to give you the opportunity to achieve a target or a goal into the Excel software. So with that in mind, I want to show you the data set that we are going to be using today as an example. Okay, so here we have a list of classes that a teacher has been um, providing to some groups of students. Right now, this is sorted by date, and you can find the group, the assistants, the number of hours that we spent in that class, and a quick message here that we build with another function in Excel. So, but what about if we want to know, for example, if a virtual class costs, let's say, $15, we want to know how much we need to pay to the teacher. Then we need to go here and filter by all the virtual classes and then just multiply 15 by the amount of hours that we have here. That's going to take us some time to do it the first time. That's okay. But what about if we need to do it this all days? Like we have like 15 different teachers that we want to do this. So we need to do these repetitive actions a lot of times, right? We want to avoid that, and then we want to automate it as possible. Okay. So we're going to start doing our first macro here in this way. On the view, on the main menu here for Microsoft Excel, you need to go to the View tab. Then you need to go to Macros. And once you are in Macro, you are going to hit this Record Macro button here, this option. That's going to do all for you. In the past, you need to learn how to program this language. You need to learn it by heart. But right now, Microsoft Excel is doing it for you. That's the reason why you need to keep updating. You need to keep watching news about the latest news for every single software because the world is changing every day. Okay, so going back to the software, we hit this record macro option, and we're going to give it a name. So let's say um, we want to get the we want to get the total money that we're paying to this teacher, get the totals. All right. One thing to take into account is that we cannot have spaces here between the words. So we can use this underscore here in order to make the spaces or make the blanks between the words. Or we can use the capital letters to differentiate between the words. Another option that you have here is to create a shortcut for this macro. Then, for example, if you press Control and Q, that's going to trigger this macro automatically, and that's going to give you the option to do it fastly. All right. This shortcut is going to override any shortcut that Microsoft Excel is, um, give you out of the box. So you need to make sure that you don't use shortcuts that you use frequently, like Control plus C or Control plus V, because this is going to override them. All right, we're going to store, or we're going to save this in this workbook. For at the moment, we're not going to change that. And if you want, you can add a description here. We're going to leave it as it is right now. Okay, so we hit OK, and then we are going to start doing all the steps for the system to replicate it. So let's get here and then filter by virtual, then go to this cell and enter the formula. Let's say we want to go here and then multiply it by, let's say $25, and then just hit enter. Then we are going to go here, go to the last, and paste everything. Now that's for visual. Let's do the same for the face-to-face classes. So then go to filter, we're going to filter by face-to-face. We're going to enter the formula here to multiply the numbers hours by the amount of money. Let's say that these classes cost $50. We're going to do the same, multiply all of the cells here that we have. We're going to remove the filter, and at the end, we're going to give it some format to the cells here in the Home tab and selecting this accounting number format. Perfect. So that's going to give us the expected result. Once we do all of these steps, we go back to the View tab, we go to the macros, and we stop the recording. Once we stop the recording, then we're going to see here in the list that we have the macro already created. If we hit run, the system is, that's going to do it for us. So let's just summarize the total here with this function of Excel that is giving us a value of $1950. So let's do it again. I just want you to make sure that this is working as expected. So let's clear these cells values here, and let's just hit the round bottom here for the macro. So we go back to the macros, view macros, and then select the macro name and hit the round button. And that gives you the same total amount here. So as you see, we are automating a lot of work with just one button. Perfect. Now that we have learned how to automate or how to do our first automation, there is a couple of things that we can also do with this tool. For example, we can set up an image, and that's the reason why we have this running person here, because that's the run button. So we are going to select the image, and then we're going to go to the assign macro option. That's going to give you the same view. We're going to select the get the totals macro that we created and hit OK. Then let's clear all the cells again. So the total is 0 here. That's going to give you the option just to click here. Now you don't need to go to macros and do all those steps. You just need to click this running person here, run the program, and see the magic happen. Right, congratulations. Right now you have created your first macro in Excel, and you have automated a bunch of steps into just one click. If you want to learn something like that, please join our class that we're going to have on the 26th of August, August the 26th, and enjoy our presentation. Thank you so much.